A Lord of the Rings. Battle games in Middle-earth. Learn how to model the landscapes.
The modelling workshop in Magazine 5 is actually just about building your own board. Just recommend you go get some 9mm MDF, get it cut to size if you can, 4x4, 3x3, whatever it is that you want to use, and then paint it green and that becomes your board. It's a totally fine way to build in a board, but I've actually got a playmat that I generally use and I also bring in my own terrain. But what I have got is a Farmer Maggots Field. I built this to go along with the Quest of the Ring Bearer series. I had this whole plan of I will complete all the scenarios in Quest of the Ring Bearer. I'll build a custom board for each one. It's actually something I'd really like to pick up in the future, but for now let's take a tour of Farmer Maggots Field and let's have a look. I created this for the Quest of the Ring Bearer book. It's Farmer Maggots Field. I had dreams of building a board for each scenario in that book, and that's definitely something I'd still love to do in the future. I wanted to keep the board light, so I created the base with expanded polystyrene and surrounded by some simple pine painted black. I'm really surprised at how well this held up. I made it about a year ago and it's still being moved and dragged around all over the place, but it's still holding together. I dried lots of dirt from the garden and sprinkled it all over the board and locked it down with some watered down PVA. I separated the map up and brought in some farm walls and hedges and created a path right up the middle and a small forest to farm mushrooms. The scenario calls for a small farm in the middle with food tokens. I wanted some nice custom details, so using Blender I modelled up a load of items. The tokens, hedges, walls, the cart, mushrooms, hay bales, hay stacks, 4 different food tokens, potatoes, cabbages, carrots and turnips, Farmer Maggots' house, a chimney, fireplace and stone path, some kennels for Grip, Wolf and Fang, trees that scale nicely. I made them detachable so you can just have the trunks and use the tops as bushes if you want. The animals I got from Thingiverse. I'll make all these available on my Patreon, so if you want to support the channel further, head over there to download these and all the other models I've created in this series so far. I used static grass and grass paper to make the fields, and flower flock and various colours of flock to create some visual interest.